Hi, my name is Emma, and I want to tell you a little story. It's about my journey of learning English at home. It wasn't easy. There were days I cried, but every tear helped me get better. One rainy day, I sat in my room with my old notebook. The words on the page made no sense to me. I was frustrated. Tears rolled down my cheeks. Why is English so hard? I asked myself. But something deep inside told me not to give up. I started small. Every morning I would practice for just 10 minutes. My favorite tip? Read aloud. When you hear yourself speak, it helps your brain remember better. I used to stand in front of the mirror and talk to myself. Good morning, Emma, I'd say, trying to sound like a confident speaker. One day, my little sister Lily laughed when she saw me. Who are you talking to? She teased, but I didn't care. I smiled and kept practicing. And guess what? Slowly, I started to understand more. It felt like a small victory. Then, I started watching English shows. I remember watching a sad movie where the girl lost her dog. I cried so much, but at the same time, I learned new words. Words like heartbroken and loss stayed with me because I felt the emotion. I also started writing short stories. They weren't perfect, but they were mine. I remember writing about my first day at school. I was so nervous. I used the word excited to describe my feelings, but later I learned anxious was a better word. Every mistake was a lesson. Speaking with friends helped too. I had a friend named Sarah. She was great at English. We would chat online, and she would correct me gently. It's not I am boring, it's I am bored, she'd say with a smiley emoji. Learning with friends made it fun. Some days were hard. There were times when I couldn't understand a single word in a book. I remember sitting on my bed, holding the book, and feeling so small. But then, I'd remind myself, Emma, you've come this far. Don't stop now. I found that music was a magical teacher. I would listen to my favorite English songs and try to sing along. My voice cracked, and my pronunciation wasn't perfect, but with each song I got better. Music made learning feel like dancing. It was joyful. When I needed motivation, I'd write down all the reasons why I wanted to learn English. I want to travel to New York, I'd write. Or I want to understand my favorite TV shows without subtitles. These dreams kept me going when it got tough. Now, looking back, I realize that English isn't just a language. It's a way to connect with people. It helped me in moments when I felt alone. When I was sad, I could write about my feelings. When I was happy, I could share it with friends from all over the world. My biggest tip for anyone learning English is this: don't rush. Learning a language takes time, and it's okay to make mistakes. In fact, mistakes are good. They show that you are trying, and every mistake brings you closer to fluency. Always practice every day, even if it's just a little. Listen to English songs, read short stories, or write about your day. Speak to yourself in English. It might feel silly, but trust me, it works. Remember, English will open many doors for you. You will be able to talk to people from different places, read amazing books, and watch movies without needing subtitles. It's worth the effort. And if you ever feel like giving up, think of me, sitting in front of my mirror, talking to myself, or crying over a sad movie. If I can do it, so can you. I remember one afternoon when I was feeling really down. I had a big test coming up, and I was scared. I kept thinking, what if I fail? My heart was heavy, and tears filled my eyes. I grabbed my notebook and started writing in English. At first, the words didn't flow. I wrote slowly, "Today is hard. I am scared, but with each word, I felt a little better." Writing helped me take all those big, scary feelings and turn them into something small and manageable. I remember my mom walking in, seeing me with tears, and she smiled softly. "You're doing great, Emma," she said. That simple sentence in English made me feel strong. It reminded me that English wasn't just for tests or school. It was a way for me to express what I felt. One tip I have for you is to keep a journal. Write about your day, even if it's just a few sentences. Don't worry about mistakes, just write. Write about your feelings, your dreams, or even your favorite food. Writing every day, even a little, will help you so much. I also started talking to myself more in English. If I was cooking, I'd say, "Okay, now I need to cut the onions." When I woke up, I'd think, "What will I do today?" It became a habit, and soon, thinking in English didn't feel strange. Do you ever talk to yourself in English? If not, try it. It's like having a mini conversation with yourself, and it really helps. There was another moment that changed everything for me. It was during a family gathering. My aunt, who spoke perfect English, started talking to me. I was nervous. What if I didn't understand her? What if I said the wrong thing? But instead of hiding, I took a deep breath and spoke. "I am learning English every day," I said. She smiled and replied, "I can tell. You're doing amazing." My heart soared. That one sentence gave me so much confidence. Sometimes, all it takes is one kind word from someone to remind you that you're on the right path. Another tip? Surround yourself with English as much as you can. If you love music, listen to English songs. If you enjoy reading, find simple English books. And if you like movies, pick ones with subtitles and slowly try without them. One thing I did was label things around my house in English. I put a small paper on the fridge that said "fridge," or on the door that said "door." It was fun. and it helped me learn without even trying too hard. I remember the day I wrote my first full page in English. It was about my dream to visit California. The sun, the beaches, the big city lights, I wrote it all. It wasn't perfect, but it was mine. And when I finished, I felt so proud. English gave me a voice, and that voice was getting stronger every day. Learning English helped me in more ways than I ever thought. It wasn't just about speaking a new language. It was about growing as a person. It made me brave, made me face my fears, and helped me connect with others in ways I couldn't before. So, my last tip? Be patient with yourself. There will be days when you feel like you're not improving. There will be times when you want to cry, and that's okay. Let yourself feel it, but don't stop. Keep practicing, even when it's hard. English will slowly become your friend. It will help you in difficult times, just like it helped me. When you feel lost or sad, write about it. When you feel happy, celebrate in English. Make it part of your life, and soon it will feel as natural as breathing. And remember, every tear, every mistake, every hard moment, they are all part of your journey. You are learning, you are growing, and you are doing something amazing. How do you feel when you practice English? Share your thoughts, and let's keep cheering each other on.